Hi, my name is Nancy Fox, and I'm a medium for Rockstar Heaven, Nancy Thompson, George Harrison, Steve Easton, on and on, and for many famous actresses such as Marilyn Monroe and actors, and icons, Lord's Angels and Saints, I channel right for, and also I am a medium for the Lord Jesus Christ, God Almighty, Mary Magdalene, Virgin Mary, Joseph II, angels, and the ladies of Wales, Princess Diana, Fame and Fortune, she is explaining. Our medium is Rob Blind. Heinous criminals are lying. They are associates. They are visible spies who are stealing the money, our money. She is raising this to save the people internationally. People are hoarding it, ripping it off from post office boxes, stealing it online. She is named the medium for God by God Almighty, and she's the only voice, the only one who speaks for him on the planet Earth and ever. She eternally is always God's medium. She speaks for him and writes for him, near perfect, 98% accurate. She is the medium for God, DBA, is her business name, and that's who she is. He decides this, and no other person can. And nobody can change the fact. And she doesn't have associates yet. People are robbing her money and lying they work with her. They are invisible spirits, hoarding it, stealing it, and doing plagiarism to heaven, copycatting us, and I am the Princess Diana, Lady Diana of Wales, you may call me. And I would like to explain to you how I was murdered. We did figure some of this out last evening when Nancy did question me. If I hadn't questioned it, I just put my mind on it. And who was it? It was a lady who has red hair, straight red hair, and maybe bangs. Straight hair around as long as Nancy, or a little shorter. Past her shoulders, a little shorter maybe. Red hair, auburn hair, pale skin, and a white evening gown. Made somebody step up, a fender bender, she called it. Just a little fender bender. Diana in the ER room to distract her. She wasn't around a business person she was meeting with, so would ruin his romantic life, or with his wife or girlfriend. And this is a lady in a white evening gown with straight red hair in a hotel nearby the hotel where I was with the car crash, and she set it up to happen. The black sedan, black Mercedes. She first planned a limo, paid somebody $500 million or $5 million, and she paid somebody an exorbitant amount of money to murder me. Supposed to be a fender bender, she called it, and has done this to 7 other women. So they don't interfere with this man. The man is somebody she is responsible for. She is making sure there are no affairs to keep the marriage intact, and runs around doing this. That's the murder tip of who murdered me, Princess Diana, for people to follow. So please jot it down and send it to the Queen of England and to my family. So at Buckingham Palace, please give them this tip. And who was it? The businessman and associate I was set up to meet with. This was a meeting regarding the industry I was forming, and it was a social meeting only, and strictly a friendship, and nothing more. But she runs around and does this to save a marriage, and set up a fender bender and killed me, a lady with straight red hair, in a nearby hotel in that area. Paid somebody to set up the car accident. She set it up, not the paparazzi. Maybe one of them worked for her and posted the paparazzi, but it is something like this, and that's who it is. So please find out. Look at this. Eye for an eye. Stopping slavery internationally is also stopping AIDS and curing cancer worldwide. So please stop slavery. Please find the stolen medium for God money. That is Nancy Steele. She's the only one. That is her logo, her business, her email she's used since 2009. She wrote by hand for God Almighty. Her typing for God in Jesus and John Lennon, George Harrison. And me, the Lady of God, who wrote a letter by hand by my medium Nancy Fox in 2009 and early 10. She faxed those to London Anti-Slavery. Handwritten letter from me, Princess Diana. So you can check with them and prove it. You can check with the White House and prove it. You can check with the Washington Post newspaper and Washington, D.C. and prove it. You can check with Newsweek magazine, which she emailed early 2010, and this was long before she worked as a psychic verbal reader, angel board reader, medium for God at a psychic store in Sherman Oaks, where she worked July 2010 to July 2012. So she did her prophet work at home, and she did only verbal readings there. And she did try to get channel writing jobs through that place, but that did not happen. Many things were hoarded and stolen when she worked there as a reader and every day since. When she quit there July 2012, the next they started posting me, Princess Diana, on her WordPress. And much money has come to me for her WordPress posts by me and John Lennon and George Harrison and God and Jesus, Alexis and Jesus, and Mary, and on and on. And that's her money for her profit work, by her writing for us. That is her business. Medium for God, DBA, and her legal name on there is Nancy G. Fox-Taylor, Chase Bank, Hollywood Bank, Medium for God business account. That's her P.O. box. It's no hold back and shit. Medium for God, Nancy Fox, DBA, doing business as an individual, and that's her P.O. box she had in Sherman Oaks. And at that time, was her writing many letters to raise money to stop traffic, never received a dime. Again, she quit July 2012 from that reader job, started her channel writing WordPress business the next day. And we say many jobs came to her Sherman Oaks Post Office box, channel writing jobs that could find missing people and stop slavery funds, more of it, all ripped off. Both P.O. boxes have been empty. This has gone on for 4 years, too long. She's not receiving any of the money she is making or raising to stop human sex slavery, human sex trafficking. She has written letters, galore, 18 hours a day, emailing from 5 in the morning to 11 at night at Starbucks, Sherman Oaks for money. It is all stolen when it arrives. Profit gifts are stolen, profit homes are stolen, Messiah houses are stolen, luxury cars given to the profit are ripped off. Lady Mercedes is stolen, Black and White Cadillac, empty automobile theft, 700 Messiah profit mansions and other are ripped off. Can somebody please stop this monotony, this evil game they play? They have nothing to do with Nancy whatsoever. They're trying to take her claim to fame, and they just lie and lie. Plagiarism, fraud, copycats, pretend they do work, and no, they do not. She's the medium, she's speaking, she's writing, she works alone. And she has her business, and she will hire associates to hand her work to, so they can Xerox it, fax it, send it, and read it, and say, Nancy Fox wrote this, and then they will read it. Exactly what we say. So can somebody stop this evil game? People are dead every second because of it. It's gone on way too long. So many deaths because people are greedy and evil and stingy and mean and cruel. They're pretending they do Nancy's work and they do not. It's all her deal. She's the medium for God. She ordered her prophet medium for God writing stationery in 2009 or early 10. She set up medium for God at AOL and the Gmail and all of this. Started setting those up 2009 and early 10. And Medium for Jesus God at AOL was her PayPal name and her WordPress name, one of them. It's all her deal and nobody else's, and people are dead every second because of these crooks, pretending they work with her and lying and robbing her money and presents and cars and houses. And they are to protect the prophet so she can ride safely for us. So her and her family, her daughters and mother are safe. They're also called the Son of God family, the Fox-Taylor royal family, and the Medium for God family, the Medium for Jesus family, and Princess Diana, John Lennon, George Harrison, on and on. And truckloads of money are coming so they can save humanity and stop slavery and cure cancer, and it's all being stolen. It has nothing to do with anyone else but Nancy Fox. So we are urging the world to please stop this evil game that's going on. So Nancy has our mail in her P.O. box.